Hello, and welcome to another story time with Global's newest 6-star operator, Phantom. Luckily, I have been able to E2 him, and I E2'd him mainly because he's got a Nico. Nico. I love it, it's so cute. But, I have sadly not been able to increase his trust too much. I haven't had much game time to be able to just grind. The event, for the event and everything like that, I have pretty much bought a lot out of the market. I'm still working on it though, so it's not completely sold out, but we have some time, so it's okay. But with that being stated, I do hope you enjoy. Sit back, close your eyes, and listen. Or enjoy watching as I begin to tell you the story about Phantom. Phantom was created by Skade, or Skade, depending on how he pronounces his name, and character voice by Akira Ishida.
探し回るな。私はいつでもここにいる。闇夜を歩く人は道を示すことは叶わず、君の指し示す方向も見えない。闇にとどまってはいけない。
People in the dark cannot show you the way, nor can they see where you're pointing. Don't tarry here. It's time for you to leave. So, Phantom, with him being one of our newest operators, he was born in Victoria on January 19th. He is a feline, hence why he has a cat next to him, so he's based off the cats. He's 185 centimeters. 185 centimeters is 6 feet tall. So he's about my height, actually. That's pretty cool. I'm 6'1", and he's 6.06 feet tall. He has had 9 years of combat experience. He is codenamed Phantom, and he is a male. His infection status is that crystals have appeared on his body. Infection confirmed by medical examination. He has standard physical strength, resilience, and organum arts assimilation. His combat skill, tactical acumen, is excellent, and his mobility is outstanding. Phantom is an assassin who has acted independently in Victoria and surrounding areas. Has been difficult to identify in the past, and his previous history has not yet been verified. He has now joined Rhode Island as a specialist and boasts exceptional combat capabilities, but must be treated with caution. His clinical analysis is that imaging tests have shown the outlines of his internal organs to be indistinct due to abnormal shadows. Organum granules have been detected in his circulatory system, confirming his to be infected with oropathy. His organum assimilation is 14%. Significant crystal distribution is visible on the surface of the body. Considering the peculiar location of the crystals, the voice of Operator Phantom may have undergone serious changes. So, based off of that, most of his crystal assimilation is around his throat or his chest area, and possibly in his nasal cavity or his ears. Because surprisingly, your ears and your growth, depending on whether or not you have damaged your ears due to loud music whenever you're younger, or in nasal cavity, whether you've had your nose broken, can change your voice. He's got 0.35 units per liter for crystal density in his blood. Phantom's prognosis based upon his current infection status is poor, and there is potential for further deterioration. He has a slightly negative view towards medical treatment. I'm afraid that if this continues, there will be little that can be done for him, even in the best medical setting, stated Ansel. Have you truly decided to unmask that man and place your trust in him? So, sadly, With me not being able to max out his trust in time, I will be reading most of his script off of Asia. If you've never been there, the link will be underneath my comments. With that being stated, his archive begins by stating, when Fenton first set foot on Rhode Island, he terrified the logistics personnel who were on duty at the time. He suddenly appeared behind one individual, standing there without a word until the person turned around to discover his presence. After the incident, the ship's monitoring deterrence facilities were given thorough, all-around upgrades. In the words of a rare, angered closure, even if he is just a shadow, he should never be allowed to board the landship without permission ever again. It's just far too arrogant. Fenton was quite frank about his work as an independent assassin. As the general public is quite aware of the nature of this profession, the quiet assassin from Victoria usually keeps a low profile and has few words to say. Even after becoming an employee, Fenton has also disclosed little about his prior experiences. Accompanying Fenton on his arrival to Rhode Island was a person as mysterious and alluring as the night itself, someone known as Miss Christine. Through her demeanor, it was clear that she was as refined and haughty a woman. No one knows whether she will remain or leave, and she is not always seen with Fenton. Instead, happy enough to wander around as if quietly patrolling her turf. In the appendix, 3 suggestions when encountering Miss Christine. Never touch Miss Christine. Wait for her to approach and accept when she leaves. Show a respectful attitude towards her, as if deferring to a beautiful maiden. Maintain a pleasant demeanor. Do not be rude. For those wondering who Miss Christine is Fenton's beautiful black cat. Oh, it's so cute. With Fenton finishing up this stage, we will begin his second archive. In his second archive, Fenton's natural talent for arts was affected when he contracted oropathy, after which an astonishing transformation occurred. The metastasis of origanum crystals deep into his throat gave him a unique and dangerous ability. After receiving his permission, Rhode Island conducted a series of tests aimed at targeting his ability, basically confirming that Fenton's ability to alter the shadow is related to sound. By using his throat to vocalize certain sounds, he is able to interfere with and severely damage the psyche of a living being. The more intense the emotion in his tone, the deeper the effect is, producing psychological damage that is difficult to repair or reverse. Considering the operator's special circumstances and his personal desires, Fenton's infection monitoring device has been modified by the R&D department to be equipped with special functions that can suppress his infection symptoms to ensure that he is able to live a normal life in Rhode Island without hindrances. Before becoming a lone assassin, Fenton was part of a traveling performance troupe, touring and putting on shows for a living. We can infer from our investigations that a wave of oropathy that ripped through parts of Victoria a few years ago destroyed this troupe and changed the trajectory of Fenton's life. He may have had a wonderful voice in the past, but as far as he is now, he could not be further from the stage. Even in Rhode Island, there are many operators who have never directly met Fenton, with some insisting that there is no such operator named Fenton at all. Currently, only a small handful of people actually have any understanding of this operator. As an aside, the only time I came in contact with Fenton was whenever I was looking for the doctor prior to writing this file. I was only able to find Fenton through the doctor. With a conversation with Schwartz, it goes on. Indeed, I have heard some rumors about this troupe and what happened behind the scenes. I can also tell you about the impressions I now have about him, but it may not be of any use to you because there is a good chance you won't listen. But if you insist, very well. I don't have much to say, but there is one suggestion. Stay away from him. He's still caught up in a nightmare, not yet fully awake. We found the site of the incident that befell the troop at the time. The site is a small rural town that was destroyed by a wave of voropathy. Anyone who could have fled did so long ago, and now the area is completely deserted. Too much time has passed, so we didn't have much hope in the first place, and indeed, everything here seems to be forgotten. Seeing this photo should make that clear enough. It's just like one of those fabled ghost towns. All the residents, facilities, and public spaces have been preserved as is, including that troop's tent stationed in the park, just like in the records. The only thing that is missing are the residents. The live video of the troop's performance has been completely destroyed, and the machinery left behind is broken beyond repair. However, we did locate a main console far from the stage, where we managed to recover some damaged documents and externally backed up data. Despite our painstaking efforts to restore the damaged data, the contents are just a jumbled mess. The best way to describe it is as if a piece of cake was sealed within a plastic bag, then thrown into a fervent crowd at an Iberian festival. What we managed to recover is pretty similar to whatever would be left in that bag afterwards. As if the portion of data that was sent out, the path was too vague and could not be tracked. In order to verify the content, we played a portion of the video footage that could be considered somewhat intact. While doing so, 3 of the investigators present experienced degrees of psychological disturbance, so we were forced to temporarily seal off the remaining files. What exactly happened back then? And who exactly would want to preserve such a scene, and why? I dare not entertain the possibilities in my head, for they would be inconceivable. The video file is now encrypted, and has been encrypted by Dr. Calcit. It has been registered as a danger level of 3. Stage death behind Louvre song, and all begin. Most of the script is blacked out. With that being stated, I do have trust in all of my operators. Because without them, we wouldn't have this game. And this event, this anniversary event leading into W and Wheatie, who I am so excited to purchase and attempt to get, and that is the first time that mongrel has slipped by in my auto. I am so mad that I seen that. Oh my goodness. And I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Okay, that's annoying. I've done this auto I've done this auto many times just to make sure that the auto worked. And the one time that I'm recording and writing my story for Phantom, he just has to slip through. I'm actually peeved at that. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm not even gonna restart or edit that out. But yeah, I have all of the operators. Shamir was one of the hardest ones for me to get, and then whenever I rolled for it the last time, I got 2 of her. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm actually gonna get one of these. So that currently is our experience with Phantom so far. He's an assassin who some never even see. He's a quiet guy that was originally in a circus. I like Phantom and will probably be using Phantom over Gravel for his first ability. Because his first ability is exactly like Gravel's. I'm not sure about the skill costs because I know Gravel is a little cheaper, so I'll probably be using her as well. I'm not gonna solo her out or anything like that. But yeah, that is his full outlook. In case you wanted to know, you've got Miss Christine right here, and also up here, with the giant photo of her in the background. That's awesome. But yeah, smoke and mirrors, and a beautiful black cat. So, that currently is the end of this video. I really enjoy making these videos, and I really do hope that y'all enjoy hearing about these stories while playing your own game and just relaxing, chilling out, or doing whatever you'd like, cleaning around the house, who knows. Thank you so much, and if you could, please subscribe for more. This was recorded on a Monday, right before Christmas holiday. So if you are watching this, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Thank you, and goodbye.